Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is June 16th, Monday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. I'm writing. So I've been running errands all morning. I didn't do a reading yesterday. I didn't do one Saturday. Saturday was Sunday. I didn't do one Saturday. Yesterday was Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the wonderful, amazing fathers that are very present and active in their children's lives. All right. Happy belated Father's Day. So I hope you good fathers enjoyed it. Yeah, that's that. So, ooh. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. So, what time is it? My drink is almost empty. I'm going to start off with clarifying life situations. Okay, we got two cards that came out. Actually, there's one of these I don't think I've seen before. That's amazing. I'm going to read the cards in a second, but I'm getting your path of creativity is also not just helping you see things clearly for what it is, but it's also helping other people see things clearly. I feel like you're just in your truth. You're in your truth. You're in your you're living in your truth. Sorry. There's okay, we have ignite creation. Harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. So here's the thing too, I feel like a lot of you are discovering things that you had no intention of discovering. I feel like I kind of talked about this before in one of my latest readings, where you are getting answers to things that you might not even know that there was an answer to, right? Maybe like a puzzle is being solved, or a mystery, or a conspiracy, or a lie, or a truth, or whatever. There are many, many things that are being revealed to you just because you are on your path. You're just doing you. That's it. You're minding your business. You're doing you. That's it. And because that alone is that, there are things left and right that are, I'm getting like, Pop Goes the Weasel, but it's like that one game where you have like the hammer, like if you've ever been to like an arcade or like a carnival or whatever, and oh my gosh, I just swallowed a bunch of air, and you have, someone could be wanting you to not speak on something, alright, they don't want you to say something or speak your truth. Okay, the game that I'm getting, it's, you have like a hammer and you're just smacking down like all the little weasels that pop up, pop, right? And you're just trying to smack them all down, right? So I feel like there was this energy, okay, cool. There was an energy of you constantly trying to do that, like, who's the weasel, who's the weasel, right? But it's kind of like, I don't want to play this game anymore. You just walked away, right? And now, all of a sudden, all of these weasels are popping up, and they're like revealing themselves to you. You're not chasing after them like, oh, look at me, and then you have to hit it, and then the other one pops up, and then you have to hit it, and by the time you're trying to hit it, it's gone, right? And then you're left wondering, like, where did it go? Who's the weasel? Who's the snake? Who's this? Who's that? What's this? What's that, right? You're not doing that. And that's what I feel like the Most High God was trying to tell you for a very, very long time. Just stop. Just stop. Stop trying to figure things out. Stop trying to worry. Stop trying to be in control. Stop trying to force. Just stop. Just stop doing that. In time, right? The more that you focus on yourself in time, these things will be revealed to you in time. And why in time? Because you're focused on yourself. So obviously you're not out seeking this and, oh, that's that. So now I have to retaliate, or now I need to get revenge, or now I do. No. Because at that point where you are, at the point that where you are in your journey, these things are being revealed to you and you don't care. They don't matter to you. It doesn't matter that 5 years ago so-and-so did this and made a plot and then did this and this and that, and then, oh, okay. It's being revealed to you. You're just like, oh, so, okay, so that was that. Okay, cool. But I'm kind of working on something right now, so I can't really deal with that at the moment. So that's not, okay, that's kind of your energy. Which is, that's why it's being revealed to you now. Because God's like, just so you know, this happened. And you're like, oh, okay. And God's like, okay. Whew. Alright. Next revelation. Okay? Seek clarity. Embrace honesty. Face consequences. And sharpen your focus for personal growth. So, there is something I've been getting a lot of lately. This past weekend, I've been getting the word accountability. Alright, so, it's easy to be like, oh, you need to take accountability, right? But us too, we in the collective, we also too need to take accountability for our own actions or inactions, our thoughts or, beliefs or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's actions and inactions. Just own up to your truth. Just keep doing that, right? I feel like, okay, I'm getting that one meme where she's like, I said what I said. And then the other girl was like, well, what you said was some bullshit. Who was it? I think it was like, Housewives. Because the girl that said it, she was in pink. That was Nene. Yeah, she said that. She said, I said what I said. And I feel like, you know what, too, the collective? I feel like a lot of you are afraid of the consequences. Right? Like, you'll say what you say and knowing what the consequences are, or you'll do what you do knowing what the consequences are, right? And I feel like the reason why a lot of you still do that is because you can face the consequences, you can own up to having accountability, you can face the music in a sense, right? That's part of your truth, right? I'm not going to say I didn't say XYZ or I didn't do XYZ. I did it. Okay? I did blah, 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 blah. I feel like that's part of your, it's just, that's also part of your truth, right? The more, the whole embracing honesty thing, that's part of your truth. and it's helping you like have a path. It's helping you with your path. I also feel like it's also inspiring other people to be a lot more truthful or honest, right? Or there's something about owning up to something, accountability. It's helping other people be like, you know what, I did what I did. It was this. It was, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have gone along. I shouldn't have hidden this. I blah, 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 whatever. And it's helping people embrace accountability, which is good because it's helping them with their journey of finding peace within, okay? Never enough. Never enough. I feel like someone feels like there's never enough of something. They don't have enough of something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I also feel like you don't have enough of something. So you could be very content and satisfied with your life, but to the divine, that's not enough. There's more that you should be receiving. There's more that you will be receiving. You're going to be getting more. And you could be feeling like you've got plenty. As you're feeling that way, there's another energy. Ooh, no. Don't do that. Hold on. Okay, 1221. There's another energy that feels like they never have enough. Like they're not satisfied with what they have. Okay? Which is a very, very interesting thing. You feel like you have enough. You have plenty. And the divine's like, no, you're getting way more. And then someone, or another energy, it could be people, they feel like they don't have enough. And there's reasons to that. So I'm not really going to get into that side because I don't feel like it. But if it pops up, that's just a clear sign of like people being in your energy. Like, can you back up off of me? Upright. Courtship. On the bottom of the deck, journey reverse. So I'm getting that one from The Wolf of Wall Street, that one line where Leonardo DiCaprio says, "I'm not fucking leaving." Someone's not leaving you. Alright? Someone's not leaving you. Or this is you, you're not leaving someone. But the word that keeps wanting to end that is alone. Someone is not leaving you alone, or you're not leaving someone alone. Someone is not, they're not leaving. They're not leaving. They're not leaving. They're not going anywhere. This could be in a marriage that you're in, a partnership that you're in, a friendship that you're in, whatever. But it feels like the masculine in this courtship, somebody wants to court you. This someone is like pursuing you. Or they want to pursue you. They're not going to stop trying to pursue you or leave you alone. I feel like it's the masculine. There's something about like some... Oh. I'm getting the word like devoted. There's a... I mean, this could be a feminine, so take it how it resonates, but there's like a masculine who's like devoted to not leaving you or not leaving you alone, or devoted to like courting you. They're not gonna go anywhere They're going to court you. On the bottom of the deck, we have Privileged Lady reverse. Oh my God. So there's a karmic feminine hovering around this. So there could be a karmic feminine hovering around this masculine that wants to pursue you, that is finding themselves devoted to you, or they want to be devoted to you. They want to pursue you. They want to court you. They want to, I don't know, I'm 4 of Wands with you, which is like marriage, relationship, a happy home, comfortable, peace, celebrations, being cozy, you know, a healthy, happy, nurtured home, right? There's somebody that wants this with you, right? So this could be a feminine that wants this with you, or a masculine that wants this with you, but there's a karmic feminine around this. It's like somebody's trying to bring this to you, to be in the 4 of Wands with you, but there's a feminine around this offer. Okay, so there's a karmic feminine hovering around an offer that is being given to you, or around an offer that wants to be, that a masculine wants to present to you. Okay, wow. All right. So they want to offer this to you because of where you are. You're creating your inner truth. You're facing the consequences of your actions, inactions, things that you do, things that you say. You are who you are, right? And if there's consequences, then, you know, so shall it be. That's your energy. So that's who you are. And somebody wants to present to you with an offer. I don't know what kind of offer this is, but I do know that this offer, this person, they want to present to you with this offer. They want to court you or pursue you. I don't know, court you in business, or pursue you for an opportunity, or pursue you in love or friendship. Whatever it is, they're not going to stop trying to give this offer to you. Because now I'm seeing the Knight of Cups upright, but the Knight of Cups reverse is next to the Privileged Lady reverse. So this could be a karmic feminine that got rejected, or they want this offer to be rejected from you because it wasn't being given to her. All right, that's the reading. It's like, okay. I just filled my glasses. Actually, I'm gonna need these. I'm hearing, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. That's from I Love Lucy, and her husband would say that to her whenever she would, like, get into some sort of mess or chaos or whatever. And he would be like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. So someone is having to explain something. So there's someone that's being not called out, but they're saying you have to. There's a masculine wanting a feminine to explain something to them. And this feminine is kind of like, she doesn't know what to say. She doesn't know how to explain herself. She can't explain this mess. She can't explain why she's been rejecting something, or rejecting an offer, or trying to have an offer be rejected from you. So everything is leading back to a karmic feminine that has been doing a lot of things to get you from being rejected from an offer. And, ooh, what is this? Distant horizon upright, occupation upright, message of concern reverse, sudden wealth reverse. So this is something that was being worked on for a while. This could be somebody from a distance, and someone from a distance from you. They're not getting the message that you're not you're not poor. They want you to be poor, but they're not getting that message. And this is someone so this could be someone from a distance that's like long distance from you. Whether maybe you work in a cubicle across the hall, or they work in a different department from you, or they live in a different town, or maybe they live, I don't know, 2 blocks away, whatever. But this Privileged Lady reverse was definitely doing some magic behind the scenes. And I feel like because of the distance, there's something about distance here with distant horizons, because this person was like from like, I don't know, distant, right? Physically distant from you. They felt like this was like no one would know that it was them. So they thought because they had a certain amount of distance from you, okay, that they would be safe in creating this mess for you. But now someone's asking this privileged lady reversed. You got some explaining to do. Like, what have you been doing? Like, what is this? I need bull, right? Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Someone figured out it was this privileged lady reversed that was doing this from a distance. And the reason why they were doing this from a distance is because they thought that they were safe, right? They thought they could throw rocks and hide their hands and no one would ever figure it out because of how far they lived, or there's something about their physical distance, okay? So they were doing something to make sure, with the message of reverse concern, to make sure they wanted to hear that you were poor. Poor in life, poor in opportunities, poor in imagination, poor in truth, poor in freedom, lack. They wanted you to be in lack. Not having enough of. Right? Because to this person, oh, they have too much freedom, they have too much happy, they have too much beauty, they're too attractive, they're too handsome, they have too much of this, they have too much of that, and I don't have enough. That's not fair. That's why. So they were doing this magic from a distance, thinking that they were safe because they were in a distance, right? Hoping that they would hear that you were poor. So this could be something about money. They feel like you have too much money and they feel like they don't have enough money. This person could also be getting mad because there's a man that's seemingly devoted to you. It doesn't want to stop pursuing you. Doesn't want to stop presenting to you. Doesn't want to stop being in the Knight of Cups towards you. Because I'm seeing a man get down on one knee and presenting you with a cup, a full cup. This man is not moving from that position. Okay. Man, hold on. On the bottom of the deck, we have the courthouse in reverse. So, something did not work out. There was something about a legal binding. So, this karmic feminine could have tried to do something with legal binding contracts and it just didn't work out because it doesn't make sense. And no. There's something about doing something legally to benefit the karmic. So a karmic feminine could have been trying to do something to you masculine or to you feminine, divine masculine, whatever. They were trying to do something to one of you to legally bind someone's energy so that way they can legally take from it. And I've been getting that. I got that already, right? Like if it's like a breakup, a divorce, or whatever the case it is, it's like you legally have to talk to me. That's crazy. This person wanted to find a legal way to take and to get from you. Okay. I'm going to give you an example. And this is just an example, okay? This is just an example, so don't be all, oh my God. The best example I can give you is put it like this, okay? Let's say there's supervised visitation for whatever reason, right? You have to do a supervised visitation with the children, right? Whether you're the mother that has to do the supervising or the father that has to do the supervising, whatever, okay? So the other parent visits the children and you are there present, right? So what do? You have about 3 hours of supervised visitation. So you go to the walk, you go for a walk, you get ice cream, you go to the pool, whatever, right? So now the court is saying, okay, you done all your supervised visitation. Now you're being approved for visitation without supervision, and you can, if you want to take them to the pool by yourself, you can. Dad doesn't have to be there, or mom doesn't have to be there, whatever. It's just you, or guardian doesn't have to be there. You can, spend the time with your children, or if you want to go for a walk with them, you can. If you want to go for a drive with them, you can. Whatever. But this person is kind of like the example would be they would be fighting it to keep that supervision there, because then that means you legally have to be around them. How crazy is that? This is what this is. That's what it's giving. But I feel like that was past tense. Like there was something about legally binding you to give them your energy. All right. So that's that. I feel like there's a masculine pining over a woman. There's a masculine pining over a divine feminine. Look at the way he's looking at her. He's just pining. But he also looks guilty too. So I feel like one of the reasons why he's so devoted is because he's guilty of something. I've also been seeing and hearing a lot of planes. A lot of planes. I was watching this one show called Black Mirror. Oh my gosh, I love Black Mirror. It's such a good show. So good. Season 7 just came out, so I'm trying to catch up. But the episode that I seen last night was called Demon 79. Okay? That's a good episode too. But so she ended up making a pact with the demon. She called her a demon, blah, 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 whatever. And he was telling her how, like, she had 3 days to sacrifice someone, right? And if she doesn't, the world's going to end, right? If the whole apocalypse, blah, 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 all of it, right? And so they do whatever, but on the 3rd day, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to spoil it kind of. But on the 3rd day, they couldn't, right? So every day was someone that okay. But on the 3rd day, they could not, right? So as soon as midnight hits, that's when sirens are blaring and nuclears and blah, 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 right? And the demon was like, because if he too fails, like, the whole contract is part of his initiation, and if he fails, then he has to be casted off into oblivion and blah, 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 right? So then the demon asks her if she wants to join him so that way he doesn't have to be alone. And she's like, sure, why not, right? And then they end up falling in love. It's whatever. But, so my thing is, what I took away from it was, so this took place in 1979. That's when the episode takes place, in 1979. And so she couldn't, fulfill whatever. So now the world is ending. My takeaway, immediately as I saw that, I was like, her world just ended. Her world. Okay? So I feel like there's something about that here. Like, this karmic feminine feels like her world is ending. There's like an apocalypse happening in her world. The world is ending. It's mass chaos and mayhem and confusion and sickness and this and in her world. Okay? Your world is perfectly fine. Right? You feel like you've got plenty, you're content, you have enough, and then the universe is like, no, you're about to get more, baby. You're getting more. Okay? But in her world, it's like destruction and chaos. Alright? So I feel like that's and it's so crazy too, because I stopped watching Black Mirror months ago, right? Literally on that episode, Demon 79, and for some reason, yesterday I was like, oh, I should watch it. And this is probably why. This is a perfect example. This person's world, whether they are karmic feminine or karmic masculine, it's like literally like crashing down. Their world, okay? Your world is fine. Jeez, my nose is like stuffy. So I feel like whatever is happening in this karmic feminine's world, for some reason though, this masculine, there's like a string attached or something between this karmic feminine and this masculine that's pining over you. There's like a string attached, because for some reason this masculine feels guilty. He feels guilt and shame. He feels guilty. So when he looks at you, he feels guilt. And then when he looks at this karmic feminine, he feels shame. Or if you're the divine masculine, there's a woman that's looking at you feeling guilty. And then when she looks at this masculine, she's like ashamed. Okay, someone could be ashamed of their behavior. I'll tell you this, whoever's doing the pining, they're if this resonates, whoever is doing the pining, they're guilty of something. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Alright, they're guilty of something. Right? And they're also carrying around shame with them. So they've got guilt and they've got shame. I feel it in my bones. That's by Tegan and Sarah. And Chesto. Chesto did the music for that. We've got 9 of Cups reversed as on the top of the deck. Yeah, someone's like, whoever is, okay, whoever's world is crashing down, that's the person who's feeling emotionally unfulfilled. What? They're feeling emotionally unfulfilled. Nothing's going right for them. They don't have enough time. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough sleep. They don't have enough friends. They don't have enough freedom. They don't have enough beauty. They don't have enough attractiveness. They don't have enough this. They just never have enough. How do you never have enough of anything? Right? So this is the person that's been doing magic from you, at you, from a distance, hoping to hear that you are in lack of, you are poor, right? They wanted to, this is their energy, their lack of, their poor energy. Whether they're actually poor or not, I don't know, but that's just how they be feeling, and that's how they think. That's how they think. They wanted you two to feel that way. Okay, and you just don't. That's not you. That's not you. That will never be you. That's not going to be you. That's not what God has for you. And it's crazy because I feel like a lot of you feel like you have made it. You're so accomplished. You're so set. You're so comfortable. And God's telling you, don't get complacent. You think you've made it? Wait. Just wait, because there's more in store. There's more. But wait, there's more. Right? Call now and we'll throw in a free. Alright, 4 of Cups upright. Yeah, this is whoever this person, they're just not happy. They're mad miserable with their lives, and they're just mad and like annoying. That's so irritating. Have you ever been around someone who always complains, always feels like they're just so negative and miserable, and they don't feel like anything is ever enough for them, or they always have a negative comment or just negative demeanor? They're just like a black hole. They're a black hole. That's what this kind of person is, a black hole. Everything goes in, nothing comes out. No joy, no happiness, no appreciation, no gratitude, no love, no life, no patience, no empathy, no maturity, none of that. They're just a black hole. You give this person love, and they're like, that's it? That's what you call love? You're eating a sandwich, and you see this person eyeing your sandwich, and you're like, do you want a bite? They're like, that's it? A bite? You're not going to give me half? You're not even going to offer me your sandwich? You see what I mean? Like, you're mad ungrateful. And that's why you have nothing. Either this is like water sign, you are a water sign, but there's also Cancer energy here. That's also 4th house. So this person could be a mother, or you are a mother, or this is just about that nurturing energy. Someone doesn't feel nurtured. Okay? It could be the privileged lady in reverse. So this is a black hole. There's a pit inside of this feminine. Alright? No amount of materials, no amount of accolades, no amount of accomplishments, none of that. Why? I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, right? What do moms do? What are moms known for, right? I'm not trying to throw shade on dads, right? Dads are great, right? But moms are mostly known for being nurturing, loving, right? Sweet, right? When you fall down and scrape your knee, who does a child usually run to? Their mom, right? Dads are more playing and, whatever. Moms are more doting and nurturing, okay? So this karmic feminine just hates the fact that she doesn't feel loved. That's it. Right? If we're really going to be upfront about it, because this is like in my reading, this is a karmic feminine that was attacking you because they feel like they don't have enough, they don't have this, what it really comes down to at the end of the day is because they don't feel loved. And that's not fair. You get all the love. That's not fair that people love you. That's not fair that you're lovable. That's not fair that you don't even love yourself. What are you talking about? Why are you getting mad at me because I love myself? Love yourself. But for whatever reason, they feel like they can't, okay? That's not a fact, right? Whether or not they can or cannot is not a fact. I don't know. That's not my business. But they feel like they're not lovable, right? That's what you have. You have love. They feel like they don't have love. And on top of that, you're being presented with an offer and they're not getting that offer. Yes, this is what this is. This is a woman who feels they're not loved. And because they're not loved, they're never going to be happy. They're never going to be complacent. They're never going to be satisfied. They're just never... And it's like, you have cups in front of you. Be happy with that. I don't want those cups. Okay, well, how about this cup? I don't want that cup either. So what do you want? I want what the collective has. No, that's for the collective. Oh, wow, what a busy day. I've been up since the crack of dawn, just being busy. Running errands, being a mom, right? Just life. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is also a very, very stingy, selfish, and greedy individual. And then you wonder why. Well, that's not fair. Why can't I have that? Look at, you have stuff. You have things to be grateful for, but you're not grateful for it. Not only that, but I feel like whatever the person has in their lives, they don't even take care of it. All right? They don't take care of it. Right? Let's say like shoes. You get new shoes and this person's scruffing them up and dirtying them up and running in the mud and blah 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 blah, right? And they've only had the shoes for like a week. You have shoes, let's say you bought shoes at the same time, the same shoes at the same time at the same store, right? And within a week, this person has messed up and their shoes are talking, they've got holes in them, they're scruffy, blah, blah, blah. And your shoes are still in mint, pristine, and great condition, right? Well, that's not fair. I want those shoes. They're the same shoes. I just know how to take care of my shoes better. Well, that's not fair that her shoes are clean, and that's not fair that he has this, and that's... Because you don't know how to maintain your shit. And then you wonder why you don't have anything. And then you're not happy with what you have. This is someone who's very, very greedy, selfish. What was the other word I said? I don't know. They're greedy and they're selfish. And miserable. And they don't know how to maintain what they have. They're not happy with the things that they have in their lives. I'm seeing a lot of 4s and a lot of 3s. Whatever energy this person is trying to project onto you, you're protected from that. It's like a boomerang. Because this is some nasty, sticky energy that this person has to, like, put it like this. You ever play the game Candyland? There's this one monster, I think it's like the peanut butter monster or the jelly monster. This is this energy of this person. It's like they wake up and it's like so heavy and sticky, and it's like a sticky hot summer day and you're just sweating everywhere and your clothes are sticking to you, and walking is so, it's just so heavy because the heat is shining down and the air is just heavy with heat. That is their energy. They were trying to put that sticky energy onto you, and God's like, no, that's not my collective's energy. That's your energy. You can keep that energy. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles here, they're also mad that they have to keep their energy. They're not in the Four of Pentacles when it comes to their sticky energy. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's not leaving them. It's staying with them. That's your energy, baby. You deal with that. That's yours. That's not... Don't be trying to put your sticky energy onto anybody else. That's yours. We don't want that. That's not... No, thank you. I don't want that. Why would I want something that you don't even want? The Empress in reverse. This is definitely a karmic feminine. I'm telling you. And back to that whole nurturing thing. What do moms do? What are moms known for? Nurturing. The Empress in reverse. That's not very nurturing. That's not very empathetic. That's not very cuddly. That's very nice. Right? You're sitting on a... I'm hearing Elf, right? Buddy from the movie Elf. He says, you sit on a throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies. That's what he says to the fake Santa. He's like, you're not Santa. This woman is sitting on a throne of lies. That's probably how she got her throne. And she's mad because no one wants to cheer her on. This is a very lazy, selfish, miserable individual who is trying to put this energy onto you. And like, you don't even want your own energy. You don't even like yourself. Why would I want your energy when you don't even want your energy? Why would I want to be like you when you don't even want to be like you? Why would I want something of yours that you don't even want? You want all of this. You want all of the collective's energy, all the collective's this, all the collective's that. What makes you... why would we want to switch? Why? What makes you think? Right? Think. What makes you think the collective is going to wake up one day and say, they're not going to wake up and say they want to be the karmic feminine or the karmic masculine. Who told you that was okay? Who told you that was a thing? That's not a thing. No one wakes up. No divine feminine or masculine wakes up thinking, oh, they should go back to their old karmic... What? That's stupid. So I feel like that's another reason why this person's mad, because they have to stick... They have to stay in their misery. They have to... This is theirs. That's yours. Do you want... No, baby, I'm good. I don't want your sticky energy. I'm good. I'm full. Okay? I feel very full. I'm satisfied. I'm good. Trust me. I don't want that. I'm pretty good over here. All right. So I feel like that's happening with her. Over here, there's a courtship. There's a man pining over you, and then you're just living in your truth, creating la 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 la, like mind your own business. All right. I'm also getting this karmic feminine. Okay, livid. She's livid because she's not being seen by you. You don't even want to see yourself in the mirror. Why would I want to look at you? You don't even like looking at yourself. Why would I want to look at you? Like, think about it. No thanks. I'm good. And I know that sounds really mean, but like, come on. What are you doing? Come on. Like, I just common sense is not so common. And I have to remind myself that, because otherwise I get irritated. Right? Jesus Christ, man. We have the Hierophant in reverse. This is a godless woman. No faith. She doesn't... Okay. I will say this, okay? Whatever path she's going down is the wrong path. And it's like every day she's straying away farther and farther from God. Right? No marriages, no contracts, no partnerships, no growth. No, she's not learning anything. She's not going anywhere. She's not doing anything. The Empress in reverse is also very, 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 very lazy in all aspects. Emotionally lazy, spiritually lazy, mentally lazy, financially lazy, physically lazy, physically lazy, physically lazy. All right, this woman is lazy. No, you can keep that energy. That's not... You don't even want to be friends with yourself. Why would I want to be friends with you? Like, be honest with yourself. Right? And here's the thing, too. You, collective, you can be honest with yourself. This person with the Empress in reverse, she built a throne off of lies, or she's trying to build a throne off of lies. And if you lie to yourself, you have a karmic feminine that's lying to herself. You, collective, you tell the truth. You're very honest with yourself. You mean to tell me that you can't even be honest with yourself? You want me to be friends with you? You want me to look at you? You want me to be like you? That doesn't work. It's a clash. This is an idiot. This is an idiot of a woman. For some of you, this could be an idiot of a man. But I just... Like, what's going on up there that you're not... This is like a person that's 2 short fries of a Happy Meal. Like, what's not clicking? I can't... Oh my gosh, unbelievable. I'm just... Wow. This person also feels... they're very scared as well, okay? So... They're very scared because they don't feel safe, because they don't feel protected, because they don't feel loved. That's really what it comes down to. This is a scared child in the body of an adult. But that's not your problem. You're not a therapist, okay? And if you are, this is probably not your patient. You're not licensed. You're not licensed to administer medication. This is not your problem. This is not your problem. This is like, for example, you work at a surfboard shop, okay? And this person, they're coming in telling you their woes and their problems, and you're like, ma'am, I just sell surfboards. You're like, this is... Do you want a boogie board, or should I call for help? Because I just sell surfboards. You know what's so funny too, because I feel like this is coming out, and I'm hearing what's for you is hidden, which is good, right? What's for you is hidden. I'm getting the moon up, right? Yeah. Keep your secrets. Us Frodo from the Lord of the Rings. Keep your secrets. Oh! We have the tower upright. Jeez Louise. Something is changing in a dynamic. Delicious flavor. A new, better coffee, better day. Hold on. There's also this thing, it's like mosquito protection. Wow. Protect your people. Cutter, protect your people. So you're getting new things. Your protection is on point. So this would be, this karmic feminine is like a mosquito, right? They're just trying to suck what they can, right? Get what they can because they're lazy, right? And here's the thing. Fun fact. The females, right, in mosquitoes, only the females are the ones that suck blood, because they're the ones that lay eggs, right? So this could definitely be a karmic mother figure. Right? They're just trying to, like, suck what they can. Alright, we have the Tower upright with the... What's behind this? Nothing. The Ten of Wands upright and the Five of Wands upright is beneath the Ten of Wands. So there's, I feel like this could be a little bit of a side note as well. There's a group of people that are fighting amongst themselves. One of the reasons why they're fighting amongst themselves is because they're finding it very, very difficult. So this is coming from the masculine's side. Alright? This is coming from the masculine side. There's a tower that's going to happen between this masculine and this feminine. I'm not going to get too much into that, because now I feel like that's going into their personal business. But on the feminine side, there's a group of people fighting, trying to figure out how to burden this feminine. They're trying to figure out how to put worries and woes and burdens and stress, right? But I feel like it's more physical. They're trying to get this feminine to be physically burnt out Because if she's physically burnt out, she cannot create, she cannot do. And she cannot create, she cannot do, she cannot see because she's so tired, she's so this, she's so that, right? And, you know, she's too tired to, you know, fight, and, you know, she's worn down. I'm getting Whack the Weasel again, right? I feel like there's a group of people that are burdened because she's not fighting them. So the Divine Feminine in this is not fighting anybody. She's not even looking at them. She's just creating and healing and being honest with herself. She's not trying to figure out who the snake is, who the foe is, who the enemy is, who the frenemy is. She's not playing that game. Like in the very beginning of the reading, I was getting like, oh, you know, the weasel will pop up and you'd have to smack it. By the time you smack it, it's already gone. Then another weasel pops up and another weasel pops up and another weasel pops. And you just have to like, it's like we're trying to race, right? And that's a surefire way to get you to be exhausted and tired out. So you're like, you know what? I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game with people that are fighting and bickering and arguing amongst themselves. I'm not arguing with them, right? Let them burden themselves, and that's what they're doing. They're burdened by themselves because you won't play this game of who's the enemy and who's the snake, right? Find the snake in the garden. You're not playing that game. You're not. I feel like the Divine Feminine walked away. If you're the Divine Feminine or you're the Divine Masculine, whatever story, there's two stories here. There's a story with this Empress in reverse, and then there's a story with the people trying to get the feminine burden. So either you're the Divine Masculine or you're the Divine Feminine. Take it how it resonates. But with the Divine Feminine, she's not playing the game, and because you're not playing the game, it's causing them more of a burden, and they're getting angsty and angry and riled up. So now they have all this physical pent up energy that they can't do anything about because they were hoping that you would be their punching bag in a sense to get all of this angst, all of this anger, all of this animosity, all of this jealousy, all of this. For some of you, you were supposed to even be the scapegoat for them, or like the punching bag for them to release 20 years of pain and suffering and blah 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 blah, right, from their mom or their dad or their ancestors or their cousin, whatever. You were supposed to be that, and you're like, no. You can't use me as a punching bag for whatever trauma that you're living in. No thanks. I don't want that. That's not mine. That doesn't belong to me. So, that's that. I feel like the whipped cream is like the best part. Alright. At the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords reverse. So there's a Queen of Swords reverse somewhere around here. This is a liar, manipulator, very jealous and bitter. Alright. This woman has a tendency, right? Because she's good at it, at manipulating truths and creating illusions of the mind, right? I'm hearing illusions of grandeur as well. So this Queen of Swords reverse has illusions of grandeur. This is someone who wants to be seen as rich or bougie or like she's got it all. She's got this, she's got that. She's not in need of, like, but she's not. That's just an illusion that she's weaving. All right. This would be somebody that says that they only shop at X, Y, and Z, right? Because of, like, oh, so-and-so shops at X, Y, Z, so they must have money, right? But the gag is they only shop at XYZ like once every 6 months because that's how long it took to buy whatever they wanted from that one store. It's an illusion. Alright, what else? Because now I'm not interested in this reading anymore. Oh my gosh, I got like the sushi. It is a spicy shrimp tempura sushi that I'm about to eat. I'm excited. I got it from the supermarket. So they usually have good sushi, right? They usually make it the same day, so man. feel like supermarket sushi is underrated. Like, restaurant sushi, obviously, right? I just seen 555. It's obviously pretty good. But supermarket sushi, especially if you're just trying to, like, grab and go, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Jeez Louise. It's this Empress in reverse. This is, this feminine. This is someone who's not independent, not self-sufficient. She's not smart. Right? And I keep getting that. Like, she's an idiot. She's not strong. She cannot handle the trials and tribulations that come when it's time to be a strong woman. This is not a strong woman. I'll tell you one thing, and this is just me, but I find it very, 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 very difficult. I mean, to the core of my being, I find it very, very difficult to respect a weak woman. Alright? I'm not talking about physically weak. I'm talking about mentally and spiritually. Alright? If you are not a strong woman mentally and physically, if you cannot handle, if you cannot go, if you're not determined, if you cannot push, if you cannot, you know, like, overcome, if you're just, I just can't. Ew. Get away from me. I can't express that. I love a strong woman, especially a strong woman in power. Yes, I love women police officers, women firefighters, women CEOs, women managers, women. I don't know. I love a strong woman, but a weak woman, ew. It brings, I feel like personally, I feel like that brings shame to women, right? You're giving a reason for a man to be like, oh, she's just a woman, or she's just a girl. Like, a Nine of Pentacles in reverse, with the Empress in reverse, this is a woman who lives by the idealism of, I'm just a girl, I deserve, I'm a woman, I deserve. Like, go do it yourself. Go make your destiny. Go grab destiny by the balls and yank it and say, I am here. I am woman. Hear me roar. She doesn't want to do that because she's lazy. And that's just why you don't want to look at her. You don't even want to look at yourself. Why would you think karmic feminine, why do you think divine feminine would look at you when you don't even want to look at yourself? Right? And I know that sounds really mean, like, oh, but God, and you help those, and no, because you don't even want to listen to God. You're not even listening to God. Hierophant reverse, this is a godless woman. You don't. Think about it. If this karmic feminine doesn't listen to God, what makes you think she's going to listen to you? She can't even listen to herself. There's a big tower moment happening for two people. A divine feminine, divine masculine. Whoever these people are, whatever relationship this is, courtship, marriage, business, whatever this is, there's a massive change happening. On the bottom of the deck, poverty reverse. Nobody, whether it's divine feminine, divine masculine, you are not in poverty. You're not. And I already said that. Somebody was hoping to hear that you were poor. You're not. You're not poor. You're not in lack of. You're not missing anything. You ain't missing no meals. Okay? You're good. So I feel like all of this is part of the tower moment. These people attacking divine feminine. This woman trying to be a mosquito to divine masculine. Everything's it's changing. This is no more. Alright? So this is a reading. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. Aside from that, thanks for watching my videos and liking and commenting. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. I appreciate my supporters. I truly do. So ultimately, this is pretty fun for me. I think tarot is like really, really fun. Alright, bye.